completely forgot I was vlogging today and I could have vlogged myself packing orders. Yeah, I had 4 orders to pack and I could have filmed myself doing that, but I didn't. So it's now 11:15 and I haven't actually filmed very much. So there's not going to be much to Sunday's video, if anything at all. I do need to photograph the non-talking plushies, they have a different label, and then I can list them for sale. I also need to photograph my t-shirts that I made and they will be on my website. And I also wanted to show you something. So my sister Louise bought my mum an orange tree, I don't know how long ago now, at least a year, maybe 2 years ago. But at the start of the summer it just died. All of the fruit, because it would fruit all year round, and it just stopped. All the fruit stopped growing, it started rotting, the foliage died and it became a stick. So my mum gave up on it and stuck it outside. And then I thought I'll just give it a go, because I got into all of this and looking up how to care for plants and finding out what's wrong with them. Decided to investigate, see what was wrong with it. First of all, I cut back all of the dead branches until I could see if there was any green. If there was green, then it was still alive. If there was no green, then it was just a dead stick. But it was green, so I took it out of the pot and realised that it had root rot, because the soil it came in from the garden centre had no drainage in it at all. It was just thick clay soil. It had gone really clumpy and the roots couldn't breathe, so it had basically started to rot away. So I removed the rotten roots, I gave it a clean, took all of the soil off, so there was no rotting soil around it. Oh, there's, look at that. And then put it in some fresh, free draining soil, put it back in the pot, gave it a flush through with some hydrogen peroxide, 3%, which helps to clean off any bacteria or anything like that, and then just left it. Watering occasionally, but because of the free draining soil it meant you can't really overwater it, which is good. And I'm going to show you what it looks like now. I honestly thought that it wasn't going to survive because it just wasn't doing anything, but then look at this. This is amazing. I hadn't checked on it in a while. I didn't realise this had grown so big, but look at that. Saved that orange tree. They're quite expensive as well, so I'm quite pleased with that. You know, I am such a bad vlogger. I was just about to start taking photographs of the plushies without actually filming it, when I just said about 5 minutes ago that I was going to film myself doing that. So I'm going to do that now. It is messy in here. It is an office though, so that's just my mound of fabric for making clothing. This is how I am currently packing orders, because I've still got my machines out. This is the box of non-talking plushies. So basically, because I'm working with electronics, not all of them function properly. So every time we pack up a plushie, we test that the battery works. So we take the little plastic thing out from the voice box, press the button. If it doesn't work, then it gets set aside. The voice box gets removed. The belly gets glued shut, and they'll be sold as non-talking plushies for £5 cheaper. I wish I could go more cheaper, but if I did I wouldn't actually be making any money on selling the plushies at all, because I tried to keep the price as low as possible and I paid for all of these myself, and yeah, I can't afford to go any cheaper, I'm afraid. So they have a different label. So you see the other ones up here. I've got this blue, light blue label, and they say the phrases that he says when you press his nose. And then this one has a dark blue label, and there's no phrases on the back because this one doesn't talk. It also means you can wash this one. You can't wash those because of the voice box would break if you tried to do that. So another bonus to having a non-talking plushie. So now I'm going to put him in my light box down here and then take some photographs for the website. I did originally get this box for photographing jewellery, so all of these are jewellery stands. This is my vlogging camera, and that is the Sony ZV-1, and it's just great for vlogging. It's nice and lightweight and I can hold it far enough back from my face. And then my filming camera is the Sony A7S Mark III, but that's my main filming camera for filming key and anything else that I don't need to hold it at arm's length because it's really heavy. And then for photography, the first camera I ever bought was a Nikon D7200, and I absolutely loved that camera. It was a sports camera, and that was back when I first got key and all I was into was photography rather than filming. And then when I was able to upgrade, I got the Nikon D500, which is quite a heavy camera. And this is my favourite lens, so it's exactly the same lens that I use for filming on my Sony, except this is a Nikon one rather than a Sony lens, and it's the f2.8 24-70, and it's an amazing lens. It's got a good zoom, and this one's really smooth. It's actually much smoother than my Sony zoom. Sometimes you can hear that. I'll do a test shot first of all just to see what's coming out. Just trying to work out why I'm not in focus. Oh, no, it's found me. I think the light's too bright. So if you've been, if I've been out of focus, it's because that bright light is stealing the attention. A little change of plan for right this moment. Key's food arrived, and the guy was shouting into his phone as he walked away. I was going to say thank you, but he was just talking about an address. He's not my regular DPD driver because he always rings the doorbell and makes sure somebody answers, and likes to photograph and make sure there's proof that he delivered it. This vlog is just a nightmare at the moment. I was just about to go outside and do the thing that I said just before this clip, but then my SD card was full, so I had to go and clear that off of everything I've already filmed today, and then format the SD card so that now I've got space to continue. So let's go outside and put Key's food away. There he is. I think the delivery guy didn't even ring the doorbell. I don't know why you can't ring the doorbell, but he didn't. So I'm going to go put you down there so I can carry this very heavy box down to where I would have asked him to put had he rang the doorbell and let me know and wasn't on his phone shouting at someone. I'm not being dramatic. It is heavy. So the complete formulas. Do you have ground up vegetables in? Oh, I scraped my finger. Ow. I just removed a big chunk of skin. I knew it hurt, but ow. Ouch. This is what we've got. So here is the venison. This is the pheasant section. That's all pheasant. This is all venison down this side. This is all wild boar to there. Then we've got one lamb and offal, one pure turkey and salmon, and then two of these larger ones of turkey with salmon formula. And then down here we've got two large rabbit formula and two large duck formula. And then down there I've got duck and goose necks as well. If you're squeamish, look away for like 5 seconds. That's what I did to my finger. Ouch. It's quite a deep layer of skin as well. I'm gonna wash that up now. You can look back now. It's gone. It's a bit annoying they do that. Put a barcode on there. And then this is something completely different. Not a t-shirt. This is a jersey, long sleeve top. That's what that looks like. Change of location, and yes, I sit with my hair back here. Anybody else do that? If you've got long hair, do you sit with your hair off the back of the chair, because otherwise you squish it and then you're like stuck with hair behind you? That's what I do. Please tell me I'm not alone. And you sit like this as well. This is my graphics tablet. This is the pen tablet. I have a screen tablet down there, but I don't use it very often. I actually prefer this. So this is the pen, and I draw on here, and that moves the cursor on the screen. And I actually find it really easy to just look at the screen but draw down here, so I'm not actually looking where my pen goes. So I'll show you a bit of that. So it's much quicker working this way with the pen rather than a finger on the touchpad of my laptop. This is the back end of my website. So I need to go over to products, and then I can duplicate the original Plushie one. I have a lot of out of stock items here. Those are mostly my one-off jewellery pieces and pottery pieces. I can change that straight away and take that out, so the price is down to £20. I'm just uploading the photographs to the media gallery. And then I can go to my website and have a look. I should have 2 plushies now in the plushies section. There we go, got 2 now. Talking Kiosh plushie, silent Kiosh plushie. And you can tell the difference because of the colour of the tag. It's a light blue one for the talking one, and a dark blue one for the silent one. But that's that done. And now I need to upload my t-shirts. I might use an old t-shirt listing, duplicate that, and then modify it for my own t-shirts. Let's go rustic. So I changed the resolution to 300 and then the size down to 1000 so that it's not too big to upload to my website. I mean, it doesn't look as tidy as all of these that are on the same photograph of a t-shirt over and over again, where I've just put the print on top in Photoshop. This is obviously an actual photograph of the t-shirt, which it kind of has to be because they're so unique. Oh, saying sold out, hang on. I think I need to go back to the product page over here, and then quick edit and make this in stock. Take off run of stock and update that. And now it should say in stock, and then 1 of each. And then when you select the size and the colour, it will say only 1 in stock on all of them. The picture doesn't change. Something that's really annoyed me for a long time is originally when you selected a particular colour, the picture would change to the corresponding one, so it would switch to whichever colour t-shirt it was. But something that's going on in my website doesn't do that anymore, and I don't know what it is, and it really annoys me. I wanted to show which one you've actually clicked on. But just know that the colour corresponds to the t-shirt you'll be buying. So now I need to upload the pink jersey, and then I can have some lunch. Well, if Key understood what just happened, he would have regretted what he did in the last video even more, because If you couldn't see in the last video, Key told a pigeon on the roof to go away, and he was a bit sad that he'd done that. Well, he was just outside after going to the toilet. He was upside down on his back, belly up, loving a belly rub, and he got pooped on. A bird flew over, pooped right across his belly and his back legs and my hand, because my hand was on his belly giving him a belly rub. Just pooped straight on him. It was gross. He has no idea what just happened, but I just had to clean him up. It was all over his belly and his inner leg. Can't believe that just happened. I didn't see what type of bird it was, but we can all assume it must have been that pigeon that he told to go away and it got revenge. Poor Key. I'm surprised it didn't actually get me. Do you realise, Key, you just got pooped on? The bird just pooped on you.